Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here, with Hearthstone, and with my Hunter deck, versus a Paladin. My Hunter deck, as you can probably see from Baron Rivendare being there, is all about death rattles. Pretty much to the exclusion of all other minions. As you can see, 2 more there with death rattle. Well met, sir.
Greetings, traveler.
I think the only minions in this deck that do not have death rattle effects are the minions made by Charge and the Unleash the Hound's Animal Companion, the Charge minions. Hello, Dragon Egg. We looking at a Dragon Paladin here, and Baron Rivendare, who synergizes with death rattles. There's no Undertaker in this deck, purely because I find I'd prefer to take Web Spinners or Clockwork Gnomes, I'm not entirely sure which one I prefer, and Leper Gnomes. Now, are we going to see an Abusive Sergeant? We might. Or a Seal of Light. He's going to hit the Mad Scientist with that, and trigger one of my secrets. Freezing Trap, and I already have a Freezing Trap in play now, so that card I just drew is useless. The only thing I can do is Hero Power. This deck suffers a little bit from card draw issues. I think I have 1 Cult Master for that. Coining out a 4-drop. This is really... Ooh, that's not good for you, I'm afraid. That goes back into your hand. And now I get to play one of the more unpredictable cards in the game, the Piloted Shredder. Adds a little bit of randomness. And I can also feign death, which will allow me to trigger all death rattles on all my minions. Like that one. Ooh, is that a... Ooh, I see what you're doing there. Is that, by any chance, a Defender, a Get Down, which would then become a 3-2. It's a pretty good bet. To be fair, the best thing I can do in that instance is I think I'm going to do that, Hero Power, and just take the hit. There's not much else you can do with a Noble Sacrifice. It gets buffed. This dies. Ooh, Millhouse Manastorm! The best one you can possibly get! A 4-4, actually better than the minion you start with. That is a good result. That is a very good result. Now he's going to use his Sword of Justice to start buffing things, but we get damage with Millhouse. That is very good. I'm actually tempted to trade here with Millhouse and get rid of the 1-3. It's actually a pretty good idea. But I could just play a Savannah High main instead. That's a good idea. Nice, valuable minion. And I think just hitting him in the face with Millhouse. Millhouse is making an appearance from the Paladin deck into the Hunter deck. Not bad. Hello, Emperor Thorisan. I'm not surprised to see you. And that gets Freezing Trap back. We are most certainly going to be killing that, but not before we trigger a few death rattles. So you're going to hit face. Ooh. That's a pretty bold move. Actually, a change of plan here, I think. I think we're going to have to... Ooh, if only we had 1 more mana, we could Sylvanas Windrunner and then feign death and steal Thorisan. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to play a Piloted Shredder, play Explosive Trap, kill this, which will get buffed. That's fine. Kill this. There we go. He has a very good board to consecrate there, but he'd need a Spell Power Plus to kill Millhouse as well. Ooh! Rend Blackhand! Wow! This is definitely a Dragon Paladin. Ooh! That was now we can do this combo, which is very unfortunate for him. You play Sylvanas Windrunner, and then you feign death, stealing Ren Blackhand. That is nasty. He had to have a dragon in his hand to get the effect of the battle cry. It's not a bad minion if you have loads of dragons already. It's like a assassinate coupled together with an 8/4 minion. There is a hungry dragon.
The light protects me.
And a muster for battle. I do believe this is over. Terribly sorry, sir, but well played. We didn't even get to see some of the other legendaries in my deck. There is one other legendary, and maybe we might see him. Maybe we might see him. But I think it's time to do another one, don't you? It was pretty unfortunate. He had to use Rend Blackhand on Millhouse. A Millhouse I got for free. That is some bad luck there. Well, you know how it goes. The next one will never be as fortunate. So, let's see if it is. Let's see if it is. And we're back! This time, against the Druid. There's my Cult Master that gives me card draw. I personally think I want to get rid of the Cult Master and unleash the Hounds. Hold on to the Mad Scientist, hold on to the Powered Shredder. Feign Death and another Powered Shredder. Not a bad hand, but no turn 1. He has the Heroes of the Storm card back, which you get for getting to a certain level in Heroes of the Storm. There is a temptation to play a Mad Scientist right now. However, I want to hold on to that coin for now. So I'm just going to hold on to that. Good choice, I think. He was just going to shapeshift otherwise. Good choice. Then again, he might next turn just innovate something out. Hello, Sylvanas. I think it's time for a Mad Scientist. Looking right at it immediately. Probably has an answer to it. Perhaps a Wrath. Maybe an Owl. Oh, he just drew an answer. That's a Wrath. Which is good. Triggers a secret. It is an explosive trap, so I don't need to play that yet. And just on curve, here's a Harvest Golem. A fair few of the Death Rattle minions are very sticky. They stay on the board and they just remain. And you can't get rid of them easily. Parted Shredder, the minion comes out. Harvest Golem has always been good value. Better now that it's a mech. You haven't seen a lot of... I haven't put a lot of videos up. It's a wise decision there to hit the face there. You haven't seen a lot of footage of me playing in Goblins vs. Gnomes, but that one's got a lot of value. I think it's time for another Powered Shredder. We're going to hold on to the coin, just in case we need to do a turn 7 Sylvanas coin Feign Death. It's a Mill Druid! It's a Mill Druid! Ooh! Interesting. Oh well. Don't need Baron Ribbon there. We do, however, need to empty this hand, which I think we can do thanks to that. So what we do is we do that. Then we play this, which is Huffer. Then we play this. Then we do this. Then we do this. Feign Death. My hand is pretty empty, and it's given me a fair few things. So now what we do is we trade that in like that. And then we just start hitting you. Unlike a Mill Rogue, you don't have Vanish. And my board is pretty full of things. You could swipe the board, but you won't be able to kill everything. That actually did not work out for you, and that's mainly because of the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Again, Piloted Shredder, coming to the rescue. Ooh. That's not good. What is this? It's a freezing trap. Right, so what we want to do is we want to play that freezing trap. And then I think we want to play the... this. Like that. And then we want to run this in. And this in. so that we clear some space. King Mukla, hello! And then a Leponome. And then we just start hitting you in the face some more. Like that. So now he's down to 18 health. I have a freezing trap and an explosive trap. Really, Mildruid relies on me emptying my hand really quickly. Or not being able to empty my hand really quickly, which isn't working because I have so much damage on the board as it is. So he's wrathing that, which really isn't helping. Okay, this is going to be bad because now I'm going to play a Tundra Rhino. Now the Tundra Rhino will give King Mukla charge next turn. Right, now what I actually want to do is I actually want to get rid of another card. So, I want to actually kill this. I actually don't want to get rid of another card right now. I don't want to kill that, though. So instead, I'll do this. And then I'll just Hero Power. Next turn, I think we're going to play a Charging King Mukla. Not that it will be needed, because he's on 3 health. This is a bad situation for the Milldruid. The fact that I had so many low... It's the Sorcerer's Apprentice, saving the day. Starfall. 2 damage to all minions. Healing Touch. Unfortunately, King Mukla lived, which is actually going to be a problem. So that's 2 health, 2, 7. I've actually won because of that.
Well played.
King Mukla! Have some cards of your own, sir!
I can see.
Well played. That didn't exactly go very well for you. I got very lucky with getting Mukla and with getting the Sorcerer's Apprentice. The Sorcerer's Apprentice won that for me. Sorcerer's Apprentice won that for me. The other legendary that you've not seen yet, Dr. Boom. Did pull him out of a card pack a fair while ago. It is the only deck that Dr. Boom is in that I currently have, because the bombs have Death Rattle. And I have done a situation where I have pulled out Dr. Boom, then I have played Baron Rivendare, followed by 2 Feigned Deaths the next turn. Being able to throw out 4 exploding bombs randomly on enemies, and then run them in again for even more, was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. In fact, it was even more than that, because it was 2, then 4... Yeah, it was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I think I pretty much won from that. But Death Rattle decks have downsides. For the Death Rattle, the minions tend not to be as good, and if your minions get silenced, or if they just play a deck that rushes you down really quickly, it can really, really mess you up and ruin your tempo that you're getting because they're just killing you too fast. Got quite lucky there with those ones, but I think we might go to another class quickly and just show you another one of the decks. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's do that.